Congratulations, ladies. I love this film. It's
Thank
fabulous.
you.
And Elle,
I love to be called ladies with all of us.
Yes.
You are. You're fabulous, ladies. Let's put it that way for sure. But Elle, I want to ask you something because this is a big mountain to climb and it's a huge responsibility. Was it a little bit daunting for you to take that on?
Oh yeah, I was very nervous. Yeah, when I knew that it would definitely be the most challenging thing role I'd ever play, and I think the most important one because I think that Ray can relate to a lot of teenagers and that are kind of going through a similar situation. So I was nervous, especially that first day of going on set as Ray. You know, with everything on. You know, I'm him, and very different role that I've ever played. And I was scared. Yeah.
But you did it justice. You did a
Thank
great
you.
job. And then you had, you know, look at who you get to work with here. Amazing. And
Yes.
but you know, really, like what I love most about this is it's directed by a woman, you know, starring mostly women, you know, and like, how do you turn that down? Just, you know, you don't, I guess, obviously not.
Yeah.
But was that, you know, something that appealed to you?
Yeah, well, it's rare that happens. I love being around women. I'm a woman's woman. I thrive on my female friendships. I really, made for a great film experience and to tell these stories as well, women and
Yeah, no,
our
it's
son.
interesting. It's like a lot of female vibes, you know, with Gabby and them, and then
And the crew.
Yes.
and the crew too.
Yeah.
And then I felt like, I wasn't as a part of that. It's funny because I was saying like I never wanted to feel pretty. I didn't feel pretty. I didn't care about feeling pretty.
Yeah, no, I
So it's
completely
like,
understand that. Yeah. Susan, for you, the chemistry between the three of you it's very special. Was it immediate?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Tell me about working with these two ladies. I mean, you know.
Well, I mean,
We'll block our ears.
you know, we were working fast and furiously, and just like the family can be, I'm not very diplomatic, honestly. I know that comes as a surprise. But just like the family can throw things out, and some things are taken and some things aren't taken because they know that there's love underneath it, and they feel safe. I felt that happened pretty quickly with us. We were all on the same page, even though, you know, lines got changed or given to somebody else. But there was I never felt there was an ego. There was always a purpose of trying to make the best movie that we possibly could in the allotted time we had, and to be as entertaining and as truthful as we could. And so that, I think, just, you know, that was the first thing. And then mutual respect. I mean, all of us have done a lot of work. There wasn't anybody that, you know, hadn't worked a lot, so there wasn't any. I felt very free to make mistakes. I felt very free to make suggestions. I felt free to make jokes or whatever because I knew they could take it.
Right.
And that's the best kind of atmosphere to be in. If you have to be worrying about protecting somebody all the time, then you can't. We didn't have time for that.
Right. Yeah, and you could see, really awesome performances, and at the
And
end of
Linda too.
Yes.
I wish Linda could be
yeah,
here.
yeah, she was great.
She was
really
great,
was.
and
Yeah.
that was a part that wasn't particularly defined, and she brought a lot to it. She put herself in a scene in which she wasn't even in that really made the scene work, and had a lot of suggestions and really found a character, and, you know, there wasn't much space
Right.
and she found a way to really blow it up as much as she could, and yeah, it
Yeah,
was
and
great.
you know, let's face it, the topic is so prevalent these days, you know, with what's going on and everything. But at the end of the day, I'm sure that you're just hoping that if it just helps one transgender kid out there, you've done your job.
And family, I think.
And families, yeah. I mean, just how the families deal with it is very, very important to see.
It's
your
just the
perspective.
beginning of a conversation. It's not the answer.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just invites people to go out to lunch and have this conversation. And maybe, because everybody's going to know somebody in their school, or, you know, I mean, it's happening so quickly.
Yeah, it is. Well, it's a really marvelous film, you guys, all three of
Thank
you.
you.
So wonderful, and I
Thanks.
always love talking to all of you. So we'll see you again sometime soon.
Yeah.
All right.
Lovely to talk to you.